major relief that is coming for L&T as MMRDA has scrapped its rupees 14,000 crore tender after the Supreme Court expressed concerns over L&T's disqualification from the process. Ashmit is joining in with us to give us more details on this one. Afternoon, Ashmit. What are you picking up this one? At least some bit of a relief coming in for L&T, right?
Well, a big breather coming in for L&T. Bear in mind that there was a contract in Maharashtra, two of them, one for 8,000 crores, the other for 6,000 crores, aggregating to a 14,000 crore rupee bid. And this is for construction in and around Mumbai. What we understand is that at the technical stage, L&T had been disqualified as per the MMRDA tender, and that is what they had challenged first in the Bombay High Court, then here before the Supreme Court. What is extremely telling is in that in the course of these proceedings, the Supreme Court was not very kind to the state of Maharashtra, was not very kind to the MMRDA, asking very pointed questions. How L&T, a name that inspires confidence in the field of infrastructure, was disqualified at just the technical stage, asking questions that L&T was the one responsible for, in fact, constructing the Central Vista project in Delhi, how such a name could have been disqualified, asking very pointed questions if there was any scope for re-tendering of this entire process. Now, that is something that apparently weighed on the minds of the Maharashtra government, of the MMRDA. What we understand today is that their counsels, including the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appeared before the highest court of the country and said that on account of the concerns being raised, now they are scrapping this entire tender altogether, and that the future course of action is to be decided now by the Maharashtra government. So clearly, a big relief coming in. This was a 14,000 crore rupee tender that L&T was on the cusp of losing. Now that entire process has been scrapped. One assumes that it will start again, but that's, of course, a call that the Maharashtra government will now have to take. But a major breather coming in for L&T in this MMRDA 14,000 crore rupee tender. Back to you.
Absolutely, Ashmit. Thank you so much for that. As of now, the stock is managing to hold out a some bit of a gain of almost around 0.5% in today's trading session. But let's move on.